Support comes from Pestie. Bugs in your house, it's the worst. Insects. Listening devices also bad, but Pestie can't help with that. Pestie, it's effective, easy, and affordable. They send a kit. It includes a pro-grade pesticide. That's the same stuff the pros use. Sprayer, mixing bag, gloves, instructions. You can complete it all in minutes. And with Pestie, it's just $35 per treatment to get started with a customized plan based on your location, bugs, and climate. With a DIY kit, there are no strangers in your house or appointments to make time for. Pestie gets rid of over 100 types of bugs, from spiders to ants to roaches to scorpions. Scorpions. Oh my goodness. You would think at some point it wouldn't be a DIY situation, but with Pestie it is. Obviously, we're talking a regular size. It's not a Clash of the Titans scorpion. Pestie is kid and pet friendly. The pesticides they ship are fully registered and have been used in hospitals and schools all over the country. Bugs hate to see you coming with Pestie. Go to pestie.com/island for an extra 10% off your order. That's PESTIE.com/island for an extra 10% off. Hey guys, before we kick off this episode, we're going back to talk about some older stuff. There's some fan-made videos, so if you head over to YouTube, that's the best possible way to watch stuff. Enjoy.
It's the Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Lonely Island podcast. Well, once again without Andy, who is going to, I'm sure, send us in a couple voice notes based on what we talk about today. There's a few things I want to start with. First of all, I'm so embarrassed. I made 2 sports errors in the last episode, and I'm the one who knows about sports.
What were they,
Supposedly.
I caught them both, by the way.
So I shamed you guys for holding up a jersey in Football Town. People do hold up jerseys at the NFL draft when they get drafted.
I was actually shocked that you said that because I did think I had seen that before.
I did bite my tongue going, well, he's the sports guy.
Yeah. So
why did you think that?
I don't know what happened there. That was just short-circuiting. The other mistake I made was I mentioned Phillip Rivers and said he was the San Diego Chargers quarterback on the fridge in Great Day. It was Ryan Leaf, which we even talked about during that.
Yeah, when you said the name, I did go, that sounds like a different name. But I didn't know the name, so I couldn't.
But I like that the problem in both cases was you guys are so, I don't know, trepidatious about your sports knowledge that you just stood back and you were like, you take this one, Seth.
Because I didn't immediately have proof otherwise. I just was like, let you hang yourself with your own rope kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also, Seth, I always picture you as the kind of the jock of the group that like comes by and dumps Slurpees on our heads with, a varsity jacket on.
It does speak volumes about you guys that I'm the jock of the group.
At one point, Rashida Jones was talking about and she said, makes the Lonely Island look like jocks. And I was like, oh, interesting.
I think you should do everything about that story but the name.
Okay. Just beep it up.
Beep
on the name.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go through some comments real quick before we get to the episode at hand.
Wait, Seth, does everyone just write in? Is it the same as your show where everyone's just like, oh, the mistake. There's a mistake.
I think because I have opened that up about me.
Yeah.
They feel like we can be corrections.
Don't want that.
You think there's a fair amount of Jackal crossover?
Yeah, I think there's some crossover with the podcast.
Jackover.
Oh, this was very exciting.
I think there's some Jackover.
Jackover.
Getting all over us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's some Jackover.
There was a user named Aaron Cosmic who wrote, absolutely insane to see my old MS Paint Windows Movie Maker. So she was she made the art that we were watching.
Oh,
during,
great.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when we talk about crossover the pod, I like that somebody who made that animation to one of your old songs pre-SNL is listening to the pod. So shout out.
Yeah. I wonder if she was listening or if someone tipped her off, but I'm curious.
Interesting. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Are you actually Quaid Army or did you get tipped off?
But also 20 years ago, however young she was when she made that, she probably was like dreaming that we would see it. I don't want to pat ourselves on the back, but I don't think she sounds like she cares that much now.
Right.
But 20 years ago, she was probably quite young.
Yeah.
And was like, whoa, I'm going to make this. I wonder if they'll see it. And it just took a long time. You just have to stick around.
Yeah.
Now, is that a rewarding thing when your dream comes true 20 years later, or is it just embarrassing? Like, we outgrow our dreams. Like, you know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, probably.
No way. I love that thing. I think she's very proud. That's my guess.
She's so into it. She probably cried when she heard we were watching it.
She's probably crying now.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like just continuing a week of sobbing with gratitude.
Yeah, we love you. We love you very much.
New portmanteau for the pod. Quump. A quump is the Quaid bump when a YouTube video gets more viewers after we mention it. So Football Town got the quump.
Oh, of course it did. Yeah. Oh. That must be so nice for Football Town.
We're
Yeah,
definitely
football
using
town.
that. The Quump.
The Quamp.
Great bump.
A
Great.
lot of comments. I'm sorry he's not here. A lot of comments about how handsome Andy was in Old Football Town.
I remember at the time even just being like, oh, some of these shots, because like us slowly realizing like, oh, if you put on clothes to try to look attractive and you make attractive looking faces and you have wind in your hair and you kind of shoot it knowing like you're supposed to be the hunky star, that somewhere it does make you that.
Yeah.
It happened on Connor for Real a bit too, where it's like, now you're going to dress like a guy who thinks that he's attractive. And then everyone's like, Andy's really attractive in this. And you're like, right.
You got to be really attractive to pull it off when you're doing it ironically. You're trying to be comedy handsome. People are like, hold up.
Yeah. Wait, I don't like
That's
this.
true.
Wait, I can't get over Andy's neck in Football Town. He has such a thick neck. It really goes goes up into his head.
It's important for tackling.
No, I mean, again, for our listeners, truly, Andy is the jock of us. Andy's the one who actually played sports at a level that lapped all of us collectively. So-
I played soccer with him. He was playing on Sundays with a bunch of guys and gals. And right before, this was when Mari was shooting her movie out in LA. And I went one Sunday because I was very excited. And then I was doing the calculation right after he was like, by the way, everyone's ex-college players or semi-pro. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I was doing the calculation. I was like, the last time I played soccer was 35 years ago. And then played 10 minutes, was like slide tackling people on, because I was so excited, on AstroTurf, which you shouldn't do. And then 10 minutes in, I was like, well, there goes my hamstring. And then I was in PT for the rest of the summer. So there you go.
Yeah. So you ran through every red flag and it ended where
Couldn't hang with the semi-pros.
somebody asked when season 2 of Digman was going to be released on Paramount Plus. I don't know the answer to that. I do know season 2 has aired on Comedy Central, but I will say there was very exciting news, which is it's going to be on Netflix.
Yeah, it's honestly, speaking for Andy, the dream scenario. Because when they go out and pitch the show, they're very excited and grateful to Comedy Central for saying yes, but with the knowledge that Comedy Central barely exists.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, well, we're going to make this show and people are not going to see it. And sure enough, they made a really funny show, but people don't really see it.
Yeah.
And the dream kind of is like, but then once we get a little library, does Netflix buy it? When Comedy Central finally realizes they don't have a network? And it's literally what has happened. So
How
it's
many
pretty rad.
subscribers does Netflix have? They have a lot, right?
It's like 100. It's like 175 million, maybe.
I was going to say over 1 million, but yeah.
Yeah.
You were going to Dr. Evil it?
I mean, I was right.
Yeah.
You were
I was
right.
right.
You were right.
Yeah. Dang.
Hey guys, Andy here. I'm just going to jump in real quick. Our original thought there, Keeve, with Comedy Central was not that no one would see it. It's just in the past few years, things have changed so much, what with Paramount business changing, streaming changing. We're not even sure what's happening with Comedy Central. But yeah, it is very exciting that Digman is moving over to Netflix the first 2 seasons. Can't wait for people to check that out. If you haven't seen it, now it's easier than ever. If you didn't have Paramount Plus or Comedy Central, as Keeve was kind of alluding to, it's a show we're real proud of. Me and my buddy Neil Campbell and a whole bunch of really talented, funny people worked real hard on it. Please check that out. It's one of the things I'm most proud of in my whole life. Also, Jorm, none of the people playing in that game were semi-pro. Like, not even close. It was like Nick Kroll and Rory Scovel and stuff. Mitra Jahari. These are just comedians. None of them are semi-pro. I'm not even sure if any of them played college. So I think it was more just that you were in horrible shape. I'm going to chime in more later. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, this is Akiva interrupting from the exercise bike. Netflix has 325 million paid subscribers globally. Thank you.
Oh, and also Digman premieres on Netflix March 17th. Put it in your iCal or your practical calendar with a pen and or pencil. Gots to get that quamp. We like them clicks, we like them quamps. Jorms, thanks for saying such nice things about my neck. I'm assuming that you meant it in a nice way. It sounded like you meant it in a nice way, like you were maybe like slightly horny for me, which has always been my dream. And I think everyone out there knows that. Okay.
Also, just, I'll do it because he's not here. It's so funny. If you're Quaid Army, you're definitely going to be Digman Army. So
Yeah, it's wild.
I think it'll be the thing where the old seasons go up and then a new season gets made for Netflix.
This is just a request. Somebody wanted it clean so they could use it as a ringtone. Jorm, will you give us a platinum in New Zealand?
Yeah. Platinum in New Zealand.
Great. Thank you, Jorm.
People can just use that like
Moving
Maybach music
on.
now.
Yeah.
We talked about House of Cosby, which is on YouTube and could really use a quump because it's very funny. And I went back and watched it because did we talk about you guys being voices in House of Cosby?
Maybe we
I
did.
think
a
I
couple.
forgot that
can't
we
remember.
even did it.
Yeah, you play 3 Cosbys. Your superhero Cosby is called the Tri-Osby. And the reason I bring it up is somebody pointed out, I'm like, that can't possibly be true. So your Cosby, Yorm, is like a superhero Cosby.
Oh God, I don't remember this at all. I know you're surprised.
Well, I'm sure we were there for 5 minutes, and Justin was just like, "Say this, say this, say this."
Yeah, well, you would go over to his house and just record in his like kitchen. So yeah,
Not credited. I feel like I'm strongly confident that Chester is voicing it as well.
I'm sure.
He was not in the credits. But you, Yorm, you get crushed by a dinosaur.
okay.
All your bones get crushed. In the next episode, you're literally in bed exactly the way you were for your recent.
Oh, so maybe it's
So if we
Justin's-
dig back into this old stuff from 20 years ago, we're going to find everything. We found the Winter
Yeah, it's
Soldiering.
Somebody was like, and also you in bed have a revelation that you're going to go into comedy now that you can no longer be a superhero.
I wonder if Justin was into voodoo stuff, and I was being like,
House of Cosby, both very funny and very haunting to watch through the lens of the changing American viewpoint on Bill Cosby.
why? What happened?
Oh,
no.
Right, I forget you're behind on stuff.
No, he's just on the other side.
You haven't read the news since Netflix had 1 million subscribers.
No. Well, I was in the hospital, so
Somebody wrote the Channel 101 show was called Acceptable TV on VH1.
Oh, I totally remember that as soon as you say it. And
Yep.
VH1, yes.
And then just the names of Yacht Rock. So was Yacht Rock a group?
no, it was the name of a series. and-
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it was like it was the equivalent of the Boo,
I
but
see.
it was Yacht Rock, and it was like a fake VH1 behind the music, and so they would dress up, and it would be these stories that they were just completely inventing, where it's like
I see.
the day Michael McDonald wrote, Sailing or whatever, and then this Chris Christopherson would stop by and be like, "Hey, brother, what are you working on?" And like,
I see.
and they would just dress up as
I
all
do. I'm gonna shout out the makers of Yacht Rock because their names were said in JD
Risner.
Hunter Stair, David Lyons, and Steve Huey.
Oh, yeah.
Big ups.
I'm sure those are all on YouTube too. They were really fun. We actually, when we had a little bit of a budget in our production company to make short presentations to try to become real TV pilots, and ultimately the show Pen 15 came out of that. Like first it was a 10-minute pilot presentation from that money that became Pen 15. We did one with JD Risnar trying to kind of take the format of Yacht Rock and turn it into a Comedy Central drunk history style show.
How many did we do? Because we did one with Emily Heller too, right? Like,
We did like probably 20 or 30 of those pilot presentations over the years when we were doing it. Yeah, tons of them. There was a show called Alone Together that went on Freeform for a couple seasons that came from one of those pilot presentations. And there
That was a great
was
show.
Andrea Savage's show called I'm Sorry that was on, I forget, was it True TV or something? But it was a good comedy show that was written and directed by Andrea Savage. And that went a couple seasons as well.
We had like a slush fund for a while. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Then it went away.
But real shows worked and got on TV. But point being, we did one with Risnar that did not. But we shot up at that very famous house from The Big Lebowski that you see in things all the time.
Right.
And it was Jack Black as Giorgio Moroder and Maya Rudolph as Donna Summer.
That was really funny.
And they were doing the I need love, I need love, I need love. It was like the story behind the music of how that song came to be. And Randall Park was a robot that Giorgio Moroder had.
That's right. I was like, Randall was in it, but I was like, what was his role?
He
As a
was
robot.
Giorgio Moroder's robot. And then Ryan Phillippe came in as Bowie.
That's right. That's right.
Like we got an all-star cast for the most fuck around thing, and it was just this stupid, fake behind-the-scenes documentary thing about them making of.
It's, one of the best things about this industry is calling your friends cold and offering them like the most ridiculous roles, or like being like, "Hey, do you have this prop thing?
But that'd
Can
be
you
a
make me
hard, that'd be
laser
a
gun?"
hard cast to get for a movie. Everybody would have to be really block out the time, and there'd be a lot of money. But for something that's in LA for one day that is just nonsense and no one's ever going to see, sure.
Yeah.
And everyone showed up.
Yeah.
Those are the fun things that was showed for.
Yeah.
I know it's Diana Ross and not Donna Summer. Have you seen Fred's bit where he's the drummer playing I'm Coming Out for the first time?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Just hitting those random drums and then
Just
stopping.
learning the song in real time.
Yeah. catching
It's
up.
really amazing to watch Fred do drummer comedy in front of the Roots.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like for, Questlove, who obviously has a great sense of humor, he must be like, this dude is like everything I've ever wanted.
Combining all my interests.
Yeah.
I think Fred is the most specific person I know.
I mean, I stand up for drummers. Like, shout out to a Netflix special Stand Up for Drummers, where Fred
Oh my
does
God, it's wonderful. Just check it
the
out.
most granular jokes that work for everyone, but it is really funny.
Do you remember that joke? Like it was early stand-up of Steve Martin, and he does this joke. He's like, "Oh, a lot of plumbers in the audience today," and then he tells the plumber joke, and then he's like, "Oh, you know what? That must have been a different night because nobody got that joke." I said, "Socket, not sprocket," or whatever.
I referenced the movie Dave this week in A Closer Look, and it was so cool. And I had written it in. And it was just like the absence of a reaction.
Oh, I saw it, Seth. It was really funny.
Since I'm a major Dave the movie head, do you think I've led you to believe that movie's more popular because I reference it because I like Dave so much?
I mean, I love the movie Dave. We were actually saying Dave would be a good movie to show the kids because I think it's probably just a fun idea about, and also like a good message.
Agreed.
Wait, what is Dave? What's Dave about? What is it?
It's Ivan Reitman directed it. It's Kevin Kline and Sigourney Weaver starring. And it's that there's like a Republican president played by Kevin Kline who is everything you would think of in terms of like corrupt and just playing politics and does not care about people. And he basically gets in an accident and is in a coma.
Doesn't he have a heart attack? Like having
or heart
an affair,
attack, or,
maybe having like
vigorous...
yes,
it's having an affair. Yeah, I do. I'm remembering
something like this, where he is now incapacitated, but then the chief of staff and vice president get together and go, "What if we don't tell the public because we don't want, and then finally we can run."
And then Kevin Kline plays a presidential impersonator who looks like him.
Yeah, that does like birthday parties.
Oh,
and so they go and find him, and he's obviously amazing at it because it's Kevin Kline again. But he shows up as just kind of a riding my bicycle around town impersonator fun guy, and kind of like starts to learn like, wait, everyone thinks I'm the president. Like, why don't I try to fix some stuff? And starts actually like trying to balance the budget and try to fix things. And like Sigourney Weaver figures it out because she's the wife that he hasn't shown interest in years, but now.
Oh, and now he's a good husband.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a rom-com as well.
Wait, is he left wing then, or no? Like what is?
Yeah. He's
I don't like it. I don't want to see this movie then.
Yeah, I don't think you'll like the politics of the movie.
I don't think it's like political
Yorm.
spectrum stuff. Oh yeah, Yorm, you won't like.
No, I'm very right wing, and I don't like that libtard. That sounds like libtard bullshit.
Yeah, it's propaganda.
It is funny, Keith, how you were like, and obviously he's great at it because he's also played by Kevin Kline. It would be funny if originally the producers were like, well, the problem with the movie is we got to find somebody who looks just like Kevin Kline to play the other part.
Exactly. I think you want to wait for your kids to be a little bit older, not because it's inappropriate, but I think to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think that they'll watch it and think they enjoy it, but if they're a little older, they might really enjoy it. Yeah. Support comes from Article. Yorm, first, just a quick poll. Furniture, yes or no?
Yeah, I like furniture. Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Article offers a curated range of mid-century modern, coastal, and Scandi-inspired pieces. That's considered fine to say, Scandi. You can say, instead of Scandinavian, I can just go Scandi?
No, absolutely not. Yes. No, I was in Finland, and everyone was just calling each other Scandis all the time.
Is that true?
Yep, maybe.
Anyways, the thoughtful design approach makes it incredibly easy to mix and match, helping you create a space that feels cohesive and stylish. Now, we've talked about this before, but the truth is they did give us a little budget and give us some stuff.
Yeah.
And I have a dresser in my bedroom, no lie, that is awesome and is so heavy. And that seems like a negative. It was hard to get it in there a little bit for me personally because it was just me, but it's heavy because it's made of real wood and not particle board like some other places. And it feels like a piece of furniture that I might have forever because of that.
Yeah, and I have an armoire that has like a little mesh thing. It's like the detailing in it. The drawers work super well. It's incredibly well built. I'm not kidding here.
Yeah, it's
like the wood is great.
Not to say that usually we're lying, but maybe we're just doing ads. And honestly, the stuff, I was shocked because it was good.
Yeah, me and Keith love it.
Yeah, the drawer does the thing where when you like go to shut it, it shuts automatically softly, whatever that's called.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, it feels very, very substantial. I don't know if that's the right word, but...
Article offers fast, affordable shipping across the U.S. and Canada with options for professional assembly if you prefer a hands-off experience. Have a question or need help with your design choices? Article's customer care team is available 7 days a week, offering knowledgeable support and even free interior design services to help you get your home just right. With Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence. Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/island, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article.com/island for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Support comes from Grow Therapy. You shouldn't have to choose between paying your bills and getting mental health care. Grow Therapy makes care more affordable, more flexible, and way easier to access, whether you need nights, weekends, or just a bit more breathing room. Whether it's your first time in therapy or 50th, Grow makes it easier to find a therapist who fits you, not the other way around. They connect you with thousands of independent licensed therapists across the U.S., offering both virtual and in-person sessions, nights, and weekend. Therapy is a helpful tool that I've turned to in my times of need. I highly recommend it. With Grow Therapy, you can cancel up to 24 hours in advance at no cost. There are no subscriptions, no long-term commitments. You pay per session. Grow helps you find therapy on your time. Whatever challenges you're facing, Grow Therapy is here to help. Grow accepts over 100 insurance plans. Sessions average about $21 with insurance, and some pay as little as $0 depending on their plan. Visit growtherapy.com/island today to get started. That's growtherapy.com/island, growtherapy.com/island. Availability and coverage vary by state and by insurance plans. My brother does a knockout Gavin Newsom impression.
Yeah.
And he did it on Jimmy Kimmel this week with the actual Gavin Newsom.
Oh, he had the moment, the SNL moment.
He had the moment. He had the
That is
SNL moment.
cool.
He came out to present an award to the actual Gavin Newsom. And Gavin Newsom did that really smart thing where Gavin Newsom started leaning into my brother's Gavin Newsom impression. Like he started stealing bits from Josh, which is
Like, I almost alley-oop the joke.
yeah, it's a very affable move. The bad move is like, I don't talk like that. The good move is you start like doing the actual gestures and play the heightened version of yourself.
That's great.
Yeah, very fun. One last thing, and then what did we decide? The heist?
Oh, yeah, let's listen to some old shit.
Oh, wait, I have one last thing to say, but a last thing, because you did an ad read for Good Chop, Jorm.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I got some good chop stuff, for real.
So somebody wrote, pretty ironic that Jorm is doing an ad for Good Chop when he hasn't managed to schedule his Good Chop, parentheses, vasectomy.
Oh, that's really good. Seth, hopefully later on, I'm going to be on your show, and I was hoping to actually schedule the vasectomy for that day so we could talk about it.
Not on the show.
You want me to get the vasectomy on the show?
Well, no, I'm saying not on the show. I know I was when you said scheduled and on my show, like
Well,
it did,
Jimmy does all those bits. I feel like maybe you could do a fun one.
I mean, I feel like it's probably it's local anesthetic. I mean, if you were like covered with a sheet,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fun.
and then we just had your head poking out, like I don't know, magician assistant style.
Yeah, totally. Sounds good.
All right, the heist.
All right. So last week, since we don't have Andy with us, we went into the deep cut stuff and we tried to do, Football Town's heavy, Andy, but trying to do things that don't involve Andy. And we have another that's actually arguably the best song we ever did previous to SNL, I would say.
Yeah.
Any of us. And it is a me and Jorm special. And it's what inspired, we talked about a little on the Lazy Sunday episode.
By the way, we're going to send a copy of this to Andy and with no qualifier, and it's just going to end on you saying arguably the best song we ever did.
Let him know.
I think you would agree.
It's a great song.
Let's see if he does, but let him know it.
Yeah.
And we did cannibalize it a bit for Lazy Sunday, where we were like, oh, kind of the tone. And you'll see there's a chamomile line that is Snack Attack verbatim, basically.
Oh, yeah. Verbatim. I will say, just before you play it, I love the beat, and I made the beat for this, but I can't remember the samples that were used. There are live guitars at the end of it, too, which my friend played, which is more detailed than most of our songs ever got. But if anybody out there can tell us the sample, that would be great.
And no video, correct, for the heist?
No video, but for fun, I bet you there's a bunch online. Do you want me to play this off YouTube instead of this? I mean,
think so.
no one's made by others.
Yeah, get another person some shine.
Let's see if there's something out there. Also, Artie Party was a real earworm for me this week.
Yeah, I heard that you couldn't get it out of your head.
I really couldn't.
Oh, and Andy wrote in and said that he woke up thinking of the remix of Artie Party as well.
I will say the Kid Icarus remix is the one that sticks in my head for whatever reason.
Yeah, totally. I actually thought it was that one. By the way, the man who made that, my buddy from who I met at Guitar Center, is named Brian Dembski. And don't dox him. What is it?
Yeah, dox him. Don't dox him. All right, so I got one from 20 years ago with 96,000 views. That's a live action one somebody made, like shooting it with their friends.
Yeah.
But look who's back.
Yeah,
Aaron
I
X.
think we
Marie
watch Aaron's
with
again.
another.
Yes, please, Aaron's. Already funny. Iran changed her name.
5 o'clock in the morning, I hear the phone ringing. Yo, what up, Dud?
What up, son? Sorry, boy, you sleeping?
Nah, just finished reading this ill-ass novel.
Not the one about the girl who left her family up in Kabul.
That's the one, that shit was sad, had me crying on the pages.
Yo, I read that motherfucker, had me sad as fuck for ages.
Yo, we should start a book club.
Yo, son, I hear you talking. How about Sunday afternoons right after speed walking?
That's a date, but I know that ain't the reason for your calling.
No doubt, you're so observant, must have noticed I was stalling.
Yo, best friends gotta tell each other their secrets.
I just came from Pam's work and she dipped my heart in shit.
Yo, what? That's Baskin Robbins.
Yo, you know the spot where you order frozen treats and they rip your heart apart.
Yo, I got what you need at the house. You cool to drive?
I'm pretty broken up, I might not make it there alive.
Don't talk like that. Now you're making me wanna cry.
Yo, it's cool, son, I'm fine. I'll be over there in 5.
Hey, yo, it's still when I'm heated. Now my heart stay cold. Now my heart stay cold. Now my heart stay cold. Hey, yo, it's still when I'm heated.
What's that sample, Jorm? Do you remember?
It's Mobb Deep.
Now my heart stay cold.
Yo, son, your house looks beautiful. Did you redecorate?
Nah, kid, the French lighting really opens up the place.
Well, it feels so spacious.
It's an optical illusion.
You didn't knock down a wall?
Nah, son, it's light diffusion.
My girlfriend Pam and I were planning on doing some home remodeling.
Yeah, she borrowed all my copies of Better Homes and Gardening.
Yo, I mean, ex-girlfriend can't believe this shit is happening.
Yo, have this cup of tea.
Man, you'll never see those magazines. This tea is delicious. What you say it was?
Chamomile, motherfucker.
Is it caffeinated, cuz?
Nah, I'm trying to cut down.
Me and Pam were gonna too. Thought we'd always be a couple, not the one, but the two.
No doubt, son. Even when I was in my abusive relationship, I would look to you and Pam and know that true love could exist.
Yo, for real, God, I never knew you felt like that.
No doubt, Dunny. I thought you were a perfect match.
Hey, yo, it's still when I'm heated. Now my heart stay cold. Now my heart stay cold. Now my heart stay cold. Hey, yo, it's still when I'm heated. Now my heart stay cold. Now my heart stay cold. Now my heart stay cold.
Yo, kid, this red wine's got me feeling fucked up.
Watch out, Dunny, you just knocked some right out of my cup.
Oh, fuck, that's my bad. It's all over your slacks.
No doubt, son, I'm soaked from the front to the back.
Oh, shit, you're getting naked.
Of course I am back. We gotta get these in the wash before the stain sets.
Ah, fuck, man, you just got wine all over my vest.
I'm wearing a vest.
Before it seeps down to your chest.
Yo, kid, we're both buck naked. Are you uncomfortable?
Nah, kid, we're two grown men and we're both heterosexual.
Word up, son.
Hold on, yo, did you just hear something?
God damn, it's fucking Pam. She must have let herself in.
What up, Pam? How's it going? What an awkward situation.
Yo, if you didn't know better, this might look incriminating.
Yo, what wacky circumstances to lead all of this to happen?
Yo, just like on fucking Seinfeld or Curb Enthusiasm.
Those were both by Larry David.
No doubt, Dunny, that's true.
Wait, Pam, don't go. If you leave right now, we're through.
Yo, I'm sorry, son. Damn, what a tragic way to end.
The important thing now is that we're naked and we're friends.
Naked friends.
It's fantastic.
I was wrong, Keith. It is not Mobb Deep. As from a Beatnut song called "Do You Believe."
That's what it's ill how I'm heated when my heart say cold.
Yeah.
The Beatnuts, yes.
Shout out to Aaron again, who went by E-Ron back then.
yes, crossed out.
Very fun to watch naked stick figures. I think my favorite detail about your breakup with Pam is that you guys were both about to cut back on caffeine together. Like, that tells me more about the kind of couple you are and the kind of dude you are and how you really must be heartbroken.
We also do this a lot in a lot of Lonely Island songs where one person says something super lame and then the other person strongly agrees with it. Like, I am also that way. You're like, I was going to do that too.
Going back, if you have an unlimited budget,
Yeah.
and this is a song that's going to be on an album, do you record Pam saying a line? If you could rewrite it, do you think you want to hear Pam?
No. No.
I think it's more these guys just telling you the story.
Gotcha.
I mean, we had access to female voices, as is proved by Artie Party with Artie You Look Good with that dump in your drawers.
I guess that's maybe because that was the last song we listened to, and I enjoyed that so much. I was I will admit I was a little hopeful.
Oh, to hear a lady.
Yeah.
I think I would have taken the air out of it because there's so much tension between these two guys that I think
What are other references? I feel like we're trying to do a little bit of like Wu-Tang style back and forth, like Ghostfacey stuff. I feel like there was a little bit of Warning by Biggie, but there's other things being wrapped up in that were, I mean, overall, obviously, we're just, poking fun at how self-serious a lot of certain genre of rap was.
I mean, we're each giving like 110% on each line. Like, we're just screaming.
And then up to 120. When you start getting naked, Keith's fully in 125%.
Yeah. No, we're yelling as loud as possible.
We're just screaming. We are just screaming.
What's up, chumbos? It's Andy chiming in again. Let's see. The sample Jorm is ELO, Tightrope, the great Electric Light Orchestra, one of our faves. I'm surprised you didn't remember that because years and years later, we loved the Heist so much, we even were like, should we just put it out like in an official way or like re-record it or clean it up? And we were like, I don't think we can afford an ELO sample, even given some of the samples we did pay for. And that kind of squashed it at that point. So we never put it out in official capacity because of that, was my recollection. But hit us in the tittus. Tell us if you disagree with that account. And then influences on the Heist, I would say it's very much Wu-Tang in my opinion. And interestingly, you guys are doing Ghost and Ray because they would do the back and forth story songs the most, I would say. And I think that's probably what you had in mind. I mean, I can't put myself in your shoes, but that was my guess. But a distinction, in my opinion, re-listening to it, Akiva's really doing RZA. Like it's full-throated yelling RZA. Almost like Gravedigger's RZA, which did bleed into many early Wu-Tang recordings before he kind of smoothed it out. Although sometimes he would bring that back. Look, he contains multitudes. Anyhow, as to whether or not it was our best pre-SNL song or pre-album song, it's definitely one of the best. When I first heard it, I remember feeling incredibly geeked and inspired and happy and laughing so fucking hard. The only other one that I would maybe even put in the conversation with it is Stork Patrol, which is also 100% referencing Wu-Tang, not surprisingly, because that was some of our favorite shit around that time and still, obviously. Stork Patrol gets a little gross in spots in ways that I think we wouldn't do now, but the flows are kind of impeccable, and that is another one of my favorite early Jorm beats. It goes, as Keith likes to say. But yeah, gun to my head, I'd probably take the Heist, and obviously the blueprint for Lazy Sunday and kind of everything we did from that point on. It kind of cracked open what we could do with the form as dumb comedy guys and also sounds good and pro. And you guys put time into the rhyme. So yeah, I'll give it the crown and, I'll be back.
Support comes from Coop. Hey everybody, it's Seth, and I'm going to try to keep it down because the other three guys are sleeping right now, and I can tell you they're getting a great night's sleep, and if you want to know why, it's because they are using their new Coop Sleep Goods adjustable pillows. I got them all as a gift, the original adjustable pillow crescent, which is fantastic for all of them. They're different sleepers. They have a similar comedy style, but all very different sleepers. Jorm, side sleeper. Andy's a back sleeper. And Keith will just sleep face down, right on his belly. And the good news about the Cool Plus adjustable pillow, not that these guys aren't already super cool, but it has advanced cooling for all types of sleepers. It's got a cooling gel memory foam microfiber blend for 50% better breathability. So guys, if you want to have the sleep of angels that the Lonely Island is currently having, visit coopsleepgoods.com/island. Get 20% off your first order. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/island. What do you think all three of them are dreaming about? Leave your answers in the comments. Let Coop help you show up feeling rejuvenated and ready to go. Get 20% off your first order and try Coop risk-free with a 100-night sleep better guarantee at coopsleepgoods.com/island. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/island. Support comes from Home Chef. This time of year when it's cold and dark by dinner time, all I want is something warm, comforting, and easy. Home Chef has been my go-to for cozy, home-cooked meals without the hassle. From easy oven-ready meals to hearty, satisfying recipes that make winter dinners feel effortless. Because, I used to, when I worked with the Lonely Island guys, we would home cook a meal every night. We'd go over to Lauren's house. Everybody'd bring a little something. I mean, it's just like a Bruce Wayne-sized table. Here's the thing, though. Those days are over, and now Home Chef makes cooking simple, fresh food delivered, easy recipes to follow, meals that actually taste great, and people love it. Home Chef is rated #1 by users of other meal kits for quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/island. That's homechef.com/island. For 50% off your first box and free dessert for life, homechef.com/island. It must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. Support comes from Bombas. You guys, if the Lonely Island had any resolution in 2026, it was to be more comfortable with our work, with our art, and with ourselves, and mostly with our feet, which is why we've turned to Bombas sports socks. They're engineered with sports-specific comfort for running, golf, hiking, skiing, snowboarding, and all sport. And who likes sports more than the We Like Sports guys, Keith and Jorma, Guy 1 and Guy 2. This year, I'm getting back into running. The socks are cushioned where I need it most, sweat wicking, and loaded with other tech features to keep me comfy and locked in. Also, luxurious Sherpa Sunday slippers. Andy's wearing his Sunday slippers when he's stomping around the house, telling people how angry he is that he got tricked into doing a podcast. And this is very exciting. Bombas, they're good people. For every item you purchase, an essential clothing item is donated to someone facing housing insecurity. One purchased, one donated, with over 150 million donations and counting. Head over to bombas.com/island and use code ISLAND for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/island, code ISLAND at checkout.
All right, do you want to kick another one, Seth?
Yeah, I feel like Ka-Blamo. Can we Ka-Blamo?
Yeah, but then we should just watch the video to it, probably.
Yeah, we should.
So we had been making songs, obviously, like the ones you're hearing. I'm not sure what order they came in, but at a certain point, we made one and went, let's make a music video to it. And it was our first attempt at a music video ever, I would say. So this is shot in the original Lonely Island apartment, and we made it pretty quickly after we moved to LA.
Yeah.
We moved here. We all were in that we've talked about, getting temp jobs and hanging out, and we borrowed a camera and we were like, what would it be like to make a video? I don't know why we didn't make one for the heist, because when we made the heist, we were really proud, and we knew, and like just the amount of people doing fan videos, like we knew we had made something special, but maybe we thought we couldn't pull it off. I don't know why we never made one for that.
It's weird because it seemed, again, who am I to speak to what your sense of yourselves were then, but it seems like easy enough to pull off.
Well, in hindsight, I would have given us the advice to make a music video to every one of these. Tardy Party, because why wouldn't we have?
Well, it would have been nice to just see our young faces, etched in time.
And when we eventually do our Noodles in the Pot episode.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what it's all building towards.
Let's try to get a quump on that Noodles in the Pot video.
I would say Ka-Blamo is our Noodles in the Pot for sure.
Yeah.
Well, just to talk about the beat of how this was made. So a record player was plugged into the BR8, which is a 8-track digital recorder. Basically, I would find a speed that I liked as the loop of it, and then record and just try to keep recording until I got the exact loop it on the BR8, and that would be one track. Then I would take drums, listen to it, match the speed of the drums to that sample. Like on Techniques 1200, you could go back and forth on plus and minus, and then just get it to the right volume. So you'd pick break beats from a breakbeat album. So that's how these were made. And then after you would get all of the samples for the song, get the timing right for everything in the BR8, which is a ridiculous way to do it, kind of. But then you would compress that all down. Then that would be on one track, and then we would do all of our lyrics with the remaining 7 tracks, if anyone's interested in that type of shit.
Yeah, and to your credit, Jorm, what you're also explaining is that we were using the wrong piece of equipment.
Yeah,
there was a keyboard. I'm forgetting what it was called, but I think it was made by Roland that my cousin used. That was like a sampling keyboard, like a synthesizer, where it was made to you could make beats on it. Or there was a thing called an MPC that was very popular that you see anytime you watch old producers working out. That looks like a drum machine with a bunch of square pads.
Yes, I did have an MPC at one point. We had a little control. The thing it keeps talking about is like a little controller, and it would actually trigger digital sound effects in like later on when we were making stuff in I was making stuff in Cubase, I was making stuff in Reason, and
Those are computer programs.
Yes, yeah, and these some of them still exist. Like,
but
Reason
this
still
thing,
exists.
just an 8-track recorder, is not the way you should be making beats. It does work if you're making like Nebraska. You know,
No, you're just making it by sound. Like there's no. I mean, obviously it has a tempo, but that tempo is like I'm just doing all of this by sound.
Yeah, you're doing it like a band would, though, like where you would lay down a guitar track and then lay down some drums. You were doing it like live musicians would.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Can I say one more thing about like just music in general? Because this is sort of interesting. Is that we would also usually just do a either 2 or 4 bar chorus, and then you do a 16 bars because that's just sort of a standard hip hop thing. So usually we would just sort of do that and then find our lyrics within that 16 bars.
Wait, before we move on, were you at the table read where Fred, I really think it was about like the fall of Gaddafi, and Fred played Gaddafi at the table with a guitar and a sampler, and he made a song, they were like, hey, they're closing in. And he just like thoughtfully walked over and like, it was just that Gaddafi was writing a song making his own music samples.
Like Reggie Watts would.
He just did a full Reggie Watts while like his inner circle was like watching him, wondering what he was doing. But the joy of it at the table was like, it was amazing to watch Fred in real time, like actually make the samples and make a song.
Yeah, so like ours was like that, except for over the course of many hours rather than like 2 minutes.
And not a joy in any way.
I might have to ask Fred what the inspiration was behind that, and if I'm remembering it correctly. Also topical.
Yeah.
It is.
Time is a flat circle.
There's some reflections in modern times.
Yeah.
Fred could bring it back.
Oh, he should bring that, but if it was recurring,
Yeah. Now it's this guy.
Lauren would order it up. Should we get Fred in to do
another Gaddafi?
fall of a leader?
Yeah, sad fall of a leader.
Fall of a tyrant.
Okay, yeah. So here is Ka-Blamo. You know, you'll really hear us we're just like experimenting with our voices of like, well, what does it sound like when I record my voice? Should I try to be this guy or that guy?
Oh, that's very fun to realize these are the building blocks that you guys did not. So you didn't even have your like the many different personas that we've heard yet. These are all just like first time out.
All of these is us like even when we were listening to Artie Party, like Jorm's trying to do Greg Nice from Nice and Smooth. Do you remember that
Smooth guy
hip hop duo, Seth?
Yeah.
No.
I think you'd remember. What was there? Is it Nice and Smooth?
Hammer, Nice and Smooth.
There's like 2 songs you'd recognize, even if you don't think you did, that you would know from. There's one with Gangstar that you would definitely know from just going to nightclubs in the early 2000s in New York, where they would definitely have thrown it on. So that was what you were trying to do, right, Jorm?
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I love that dude.
And I'm doing 50 Cent on that one part that Andy pointed out, where all of a sudden I'm just like, talking to my teeth for no reason.
But it is funny. It is funny to say this of all the references we were making, and then when you see it, you're just like, oh, the Beastie Boys.
Exactly.
That's what we look like.
This I don't know what we're doing. I think we are just trying to do Beastie Boys-ish on this one. Okay, here you go.
Listen.
I'm going to pause for 1 second. So when we were making Popstar, we were like, oh, why don't we put in footage from this? And so there's a shot in it that's from Ka-Blamo that I don't know if it's from the video or we found the high 8, whatever mini DV tapes this was shot on and redigitized the original dailies of this and found like the moment where we're standing on the roof. And I think that's in Popstar because it was footage of us young looking like we're trying to be in a band.
It's, by the way, immediately could not be more Beastie Boys. Like the first shot is like a Paul's Boutique shop.
Yes.
1,000%.
Then you're immediately,
yeah.
I feel like that's the roof from...
that sample, well, that roof is at UCLA. This was not that long after I graduated. And it's right next to the theater department. There was an art building. I'm not even sure if it's there anymore, but you could go to the roof and, any place like this where we were like, cool, that's a cool location. We knew about it. Like we drove over to UCLA, got this shot. And then some of this is in Popstar. As like a throwback to what our band of style was.
It's also we're in thrift store clothes, but that is really what we wore to some degree.
And Keeve, I did notice Jorm just said a thing that you had just explained.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I don't know where he was. He was out to lunch because I didn't.
I didn't want you to start thinking you were crazy.
Oh, the rooftop thing? You just said that?
The reason I paused was talking about Popstar.
You know what's
the whole reason we paused.
You know what's funny is that I was thinking about something entirely else. I know you're surprised by that, but the sample for this, I had all these like old like Danny Kaye and Spike Jonze records, not Spike Jonze the filmmaker, but the original Spike Jonze. And I think that is one of those two gentlemen. But I had probably several hundred records that were around this time.
Doing the laughter, the listen.
Right. Yeah.
I was worried that when you pause the video, Keeve, you also pause Jorm.
Oh shit! It was
that's
how taken aback I was by
you
Jorm
think it was
adding
kind of a click situation here.
You clicked them.
The reference to an Adam Sandler movie.
God,
guys.
you clicked them.
They know click.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Do they? They don't know any Seth's references.
Listen.
You just won the lottery. That's Ka-Blamo. You get shit in Doherty. That's Ka-Blamo. You joined a sorority. That's Ka-Blamo. You lied about the lottery. Not Ka-Blamo. You met Fred Siegel at a debutante's ball. You gave him your number. He gave you a call. He told you to meet him at the corner at 8. You met him at 9. That's right, you were late. You stupid idiot. You don't know what you missed. Fred Siegel's a star, and you called this.
His pimping ass, cooling ass, Mac ass building.
With diggity ivy on the wall, but not around the lettering.
You diss Fred Siegel, and everybody knows. Ha 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 ha. You're not Ka-Blamo. The doc fixed your artery. That's Ka-Blamo.
Your mouthwash is gargly.
That's Ka-Blamo. Your water is watery. That's Ka-Blamo.
I majored in pottery.
Not Ka-Blamo.
You're chilling with your dudes and they stab you in the face.
On the way to the hospital, you're bleeding all over
Wait,
the place.
how did we get this? How did we get this ambulance shot? I can't remember.
That's Evan, right? That's Evan?
Oh, right, because he was actually an EMT, right?
He's an EMT.
Yeah.
Wait, you had a friend who was an EMT?
Yeah.
Our friend Michael Black's friend, Evan, had just become an EMT, and he was our friend too at the time. And he was like, that's fine. Like, if I don't get a call, I'll just drive over. And so he was just waiting on a call, and we just shot him.
That's great. Yeah, high quality.
So Fred Siegel, for those that don't live in LA, Fred Siegel was a very famous clothing store, but we had just moved there and we had no money. We had never been inside, and it was just nonsense. It was just us like looking at it.
I don't know why that even came about as the writing process. It's so crazy.
It was sort of iconic signage, and it was like, I think for everybody in showbiz, there was a little bit of aspirational. Like, I didn't even know what was in Fred Siegel, but I knew that like you needed money to go in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we finally went in, I realized it wasn't my style.
Yes.
At all.
But it's just nonsense, and it's just us being like, that's a thing. Like, again, we're making it for ourselves on some level, and we're just goofing it. I don't know how to explain it. But I do know that I still have friends that are like, iggity ivy on the wall, but not around the lettering for whatever reason. But I also think it's us, like when you hear Beastie Boys or Wu-Tang or whatever, and they're talking about New York things that we don't know, it never stopped us from enjoying it. Like, we don't have White Castle on the West Coast, but I knew all about White Castle. Or,
I mean, there's still things in Beastie Boys that I have to Google, but you just love them.
Exactly. And they would talk about random people that are just in their studio, like George Drakoulias and stuff, and you're just like, I guess that's a guy.
Yeah.
And so I think we were also just kind of doing a version of like, it doesn't matter.
No, it's a little bit like you know, I mean, Santana DVX was our brass monkey, which I believe is a real drink, just that's really fucking hard to get. That is like you know, malted wine or something. I can't remember what the fuck it is. But I do want to say that our lyrics feel painfully dry, which is something later that we would add reverb. We would always add reverb, and it makes you sound much better. It blends you into the song.
Yeah, because we had no clue. We're just saying the words into a mic and it's recording. We didn't even know that like every song you've ever heard has a little bit of EQ making them brighter and a little bit of reverb minimum.
Yes, something we added later. And
like if you go into a real recording studio, the engineer's putting that on your mic before you even are at the mic. So when you hear your voice through the mic, it
doesn't suck and embarrass you.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I just want to say some of the shots that are on the roof in this were actually in Popstar. Okay, keep going.
Okay, good. Great.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate that I'm just holding a light here.
Yeah.
Pottery, not Ka-Blamo.
You're chilling with your dudes and they stab you in the face.
On the way to the hospital, you're bleeding all over the place. Your leg is amputated cause you got gangrene. And then you get cancer and you die in your teens.
But then this really pretty girl who you always really liked shows up to your funeral, and that's a real mixed blessing.
Your jello is wobbly, that's Ka-Blamo. You make yogurt curry, that's Ka-Blamo.
Your Harlem Globetrottery,
That's Ka-Blamo. You watch the disorderlies, not Ka-Blamo.
Like, why is the disorderlies catching strays?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just no need. Like, when you don't think anyone's paying attention and you're this young, we were just writing things. Like, I don't stand by any of these lyrics.
Oh, but can we talk about like so I'm actually surprised at how many visual, digital effects we did in editing. So there's a lot of flashes that you added, Keeve. Like I think they're like polarizations, like quick little and then like the pictures moving. We put that magnifying glass in front of the lens just to make it chaotic, which actually is like it almost feels like what our DP was doing with I'm on a boat as well. But there's a lot of chaos that's been created in this digitally. It's pretty good.
I agree. We spent the time editing and learned a lot of our tricks just playing around with it.
your funeral, and that's a real mixed blessing.
Just trying desperately to make ourselves look
Yeah, look at that
more
glow
cool.
on the That's Ka-Blamo. Detail work.
So we like Gilbert Gottfried, but are not into the disorderlies. Also, why are we mad about majoring in pottery? That could be okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a hit.
When you're mining for coal and you forget what coal is.
And you're sure to be fired because that's your job.
When a mole's in your ass and you wonder where the mole is. You're screwed, man. A mole is in your ass. Job.
The meaning of life is revealed to you.
And all of the drinks are Old English brew.
I think I was trying to be a witch there.
The people on Earth, but the whole mole in the ass thing is haunting you. When your fluids are bodily, that's Ka-Blamo.
What happened to Ka-Blamo?
I mean Ka-Blamo.
Good, that's better.
That's Ka-Blamo.
Wait, I'm confused.
We said Ka-Blamo.
At least it's shitting on it.
Hard.
Oh, yeah. Beat switch up? Come on. That's great.
And then awkward ending? Sure.
Really awkward ending. I'm going to say something with love, which is the guys who made this, you can see another path where they suck.
Yeah,
And went nowhere.
that's fair to say. When we were finding it, we were really proud of it too.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it sucks.
But we somehow knew which parts to leave in the past. We knew we were like, okay, that proved we could make a music video, and like we got that out of our system, whatever it is. But people liked it at the time. Like our intention of being like, what if Ka-Blamo's a word? And people liked saying Ka-Blamo to us. So at that age and that time, I don't want to poop on anybody who listens to this who's like, I liked Ka-Blamo, because I think we were all whatever age we were and thought it was okay. But luckily, we also grew from there.
Yeah, I don't think anything about it is bad or a bad listen. I'm just saying, like the people who made it could have taken the wrong messages from it.
Agreed. You don't necessarily watch that and go, "Oh, I see all the promise that's here."
Yes,
the way Just Two Guys, I kind of do.
right. I think there's more cohesion to the idea of Just Two Guys, where you're right. I mean, you're just throwing a lot of stuff against the wall, and some of the stuff that didn't hit the wall could have been what you took away from it.
Yeah.
I think that when I see this, when I think about my father and mother being like, oh, thank God they got SNL, that makes complete sense. Like, I'm just like, oh, yeah, you could have thought this went nowhere.
Right.
All right, so I'm composing the text to Andy. Here's his setup for whatever voice note he's going to give us. Andy, weigh in on Ka-Blamo, The Heist, tell us about Digman News, when is season 2 on Paramount Plus, and the Netflix thing. And I said that The Heist is our best song, pre-SNL. Do you agree? And also tell us about how you did on Spelling Bee.
Thanks for all those questions, Akiva. I already answered most of them in my previous voice notes. Ka-Blamo, yeah, full agreement with you guys. I don't want to be like boring people by doubling down. There's some sloppy stuff in there. Our vocals are all over the road. There's a couple of fun little moments. The beat obviously is good. And I agree with you, Seth. It's like sliding doors. You know what I'm saying, brother? So let's get to the important part. I got Queen Bee clean today. Not only that, and Seth knows this, I got it 4 days clean in a row this week, and it felt fantastic. Just hot knife through butter. It's like there's no feeling like it in the whole world, you guys. And to me, it just makes me feel validated in a way that I can't express. Like it feels like it's my purpose. It's my why, with apologies to my kids and family and friends and career. But it's really the reason that I'm here. Anyhow, there was one day in between those. It would have been 6 in a row, but I missed by 1 the day before. So I didn't miss, actually. I just used a hint. So in your face again, Seth, I guess. Look, you guys, I'm going to sign off now. I want everyone out there to know it's not for lack of enthusiasm for the pod that I keep missing it. I'm just in a completely different time zone, and it's a brutal switch. So thanks, guys, for continuing to make the pod in my stead. Thanks for enduring these voice note interjections. And if someone else says later, Arnold, I'd be pissed. So if you can just take what I'm about to do and put it after whomever says later, Arnold, so that I get the last word, that would mean a lot to me.
I would imagine over at Paramount right now, that's probably top of mind.
No, it was Warner Brothers people being like, well, Netflix is okay because they feel more like stable and it's less, they're not going to dismantle CNN. But
but now they're going to be
we're
bummed.
going to get Digman.
But now Digman's on Netflix. They're like, fuck, we should just waited.
Right. Yes. Digman jumped ship.
All right, you guys, I got to run.
Yep. Next time, if we don't have Andy, we can show you Stork Patrol and maybe Nintendo Cartoon Hour.
Great.
And Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
I watched Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Oh.
It's really good.
I'm surprised he didn't show up super horny.
All right, love you guys.
Love you
All
too.
right, love you.
Take it away, Arnold.
Later, Arnold.
Later, Arnold.
Later, Quades.